Hey everybody, Allison here with Southland Goldens. I am here for our week 3 video of our Skye and Jack litters. So a little bit of a different setup for this video. We're still sleeping in the whelping box. We are just at a crucial socialization window where our eyes are now wide open, our ears are unsealed. So we are learning a lot. So we are exposing the puppies safely to new sounds, all kind of stuff. So I wanted to do this video. This is our puppy playroom. You'll see this a lot in the videos, but it will expand. By the time they're 6-7 weeks old, we'll have the big ball pit. We have foam stairs that they use. We have a puppy swing. We have a little playground area. So we'll have a lot of different things that these puppies will be introduced to before they come home to you. That just kind of helps make sure we are giving you the most confident puppy that we can. So what's up, guys? Nobody wants to wake up. You will see that we have little ribbons on. I will do the ribbons from now on in the videos. They don't keep the ribbons on, so if you ever see them scratching, it's because they are not used to these. They're only for the video purpose. They still have their color collars, but the ribbons are just so you can tell who's who. So right here, we've got Mr. Orange. Everybody's walking. You froze? Camera shy? We've got Miss Pink, Miss Gray, Mr. Brown right here. We have Mr. Black. Underneath is Mr. Red. And then over on the puppy pile, who have found their way to the super comfortable pillow, is going to be Miss Green, Miss Purple, Mr. Blue down at the bottom, and Miss Yellow. So I'm going to try to spread everybody out before the video and let you see them up walking around. We still sleep a lot. We are growing so much. We sleep all the time. I'm going to go over when we pick them up, do their weights. We're going to talk about kind of the things that we've seen as far as their temperaments go. And this is comparing them to their litter mates. We'll talk about who is the most laid back, who's the most outgoing. Again, we're 3 weeks old. Don't start making your pick right now because that will change. More than likely, it's not going to hold true, but sometimes it does, and there's things that we like to touch base on and tell you guys about. I really want you to see them up moving. Let's see if I can. We'll spread this little pile out. Come on, big guys. Here you go. Everybody want to get up? There you go. There we go. Mr. Red, you just called it quits, laid right back down. Yeah, you guys are comfortable. So we got our little heater going. You like it nice and warm, and you got your comfy bed. Sound asleep. This is the lamb chop. This is the lamb chop that I put in the supplies. We go through lamb chops. We love the lamb chops. You can find them on Amazon. The jumbo size is the one I recommend. You will see because they sleep like this on top of each other. So this kind of mimics that when they go home. Right now in here when they're playing, they think lamb chop is their mom, and they're highly disappointed when they can't find any food on lamb chop. Where are you going, Mr. Ed? Going the wrong way, big guy? We're over here. Oh, just going to lay down. Everybody going to start to wake up? I tell you, it's hard to capture on these videos them playing at this age because it's for a few seconds and then they're out. Sleep so good. Mr. Red's going to give it a shot. Checking out the new dinosaur. That's the first time this toy has made an appearance. You guys can kind of watch his reaction to it. Huh. Nothing to eat in that. I think I'll just push the little ball around for a second. Come on. Come here. He said, no, I give up. Mr. Orange, you're wide awake. You're wide awake, big guy. Let's see. Let's see if you want to play. Oh, sound asleep. All right, I'm going to pick him up and we're going to talk about their weights, about their temperament. Again, if you have not already let me know about whether you're picking up your puppy or you're having someone fly with your puppy, let's please go ahead and lock that in. Super important. All right, Miss Gray, I took Mr. Orange away and you are all upset now. All right, so ladies first. Oh, hey. There you go. Everybody's over here. You want to join the party over here? See, they're all still right here. Yeah. All right. Well, ladies first. So our biggest girl is still Miss Yellow. Sorry, we had a little bit of a malfunction with the camera. So this is Miss Yellow. Miss Yellow is 3.5 pounds now. Still our big puppy, our big girl. She's not the biggest puppy. No, I've been passed. So she's 3.5. She seems to be our more laid back girl for sure. Just real easygoing, really sweet, just not into a whole lot. Of course, it could be that she's just a couple days behind and she'll catch up real soon, but she is our laid back, easygoing girl. This is Miss Yellow at 3.5 pounds. Look down there, Miss Pink. They can see her walking. Go, Miss Pink, go. Look at you go. Miss Pink is the boss. She runs this show. Okay, so that was Miss Yellow, 3.5. Again, you can see real good. Last week their eyes were open. They're wide open now. Their ears are unsealed. Every day we are introducing new sounds in the background. For example, we'll have fireworks running at a very soft pace or at a very low volume. We'll have traffic. We'll have kids playing. All kind of things that are super important for them to get used to. That way, when they hear them, say we aren't scared. No. All right. So that was Miss Yellow. Next, I'm going to set everybody down so you can. I'm sorry, Green. I got to borrow your pillow. Oh, I know. Next, we have Miss Gray. Miss Gray is 3.1. Also a very laid back girl, not as laid back as Miss Yellow, but still a very easygoing girl. Is going to be Miss Gray at 3.1. She also has a very light colored coat, very pretty girl. Miss Yellow seems to have a little bit more cream in hers. Okay. All right. Next is Miss Pink. Miss Pink is 3 pounds. She is the boss. She runs the show. She is definitely got a strong little personality. So yes, I am the one in charge. I am the alpha. I know, Miss Pink. I'm going to put you close to your litter mates. They're still here. This is Miss Pink at 3 pounds. See, look, they're right up here. There they go. And she calms right down. All right, so our next in size for our girls is going to be Miss Purple. Miss Purple is 3 pounds on the dot. She is a very playful, very outgoing, social girl. Super sweet. One of the first to greet us is going to be Miss Purple. Right at 3 pounds. Also a very pretty coat, light colored. The lighting in here is not great, but she does. She has a very light colored, pretty coat. This is Miss Purple at 3 pounds. And then our smallest girl is going to be Miss Green at 2.7. Miss Green has a very well-balanced temperament. She's right there in the middle. She's not the most outgoing girl, definitely not the most laid back. She's a very solid temperament. Right there in the middle is going to be Miss Green. Did you sigh? Yeah. There we go. All right, for our boys, our biggest boy is right here. Oh, chunk. Mr. Black. Mr. Black is 3.9 pounds. He is our more independent boy, kind of right there in the middle as far as his temperament goes, but he has no problem kind of separating himself from his litter mates at times, laying over by himself. Yeah, I like my personal space. Isn't that right? Big blocky boy, going to be Mr. Black at 3.9. You see his coat too. Okay, next in size, my lazy guy. Oh, little chunky monkey. All right, so Mr. Blue is 3.6 pounds. Definitely my laid back, yeah, lazy boy. Look at this. You're going to fall right asleep with me holding you, aren't you? No? Going to stay awake for just a second? So this is Mr. Blue, a very thick coat, also light color, at 3.6. Look at Miss Pink, the queen. That's what we call her. Got the bed all to herself now, and she is completely satisfied. It's so funny because when it's time to eat and Miss Pink is hungry, watch out. She's right there in charge. All right, next we have Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is 2.8 pounds. So we got a big gap between these two boys. Our big boys are going to be black and blue. And then we have a pretty big jump down to the next one. So Mr. Brown is 2.8. Also a very laid back boy, not quite as laid back as Mr. Blue, but a laid back boy for sure. Yeah, you're a real sweet guy, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You want to go join Miss Pink? Okay. Where are you, Mr. Red? Mr. Red was the one that was checking out our dinosaur over here and just fell sound asleep in the process of it. Yeah. There was nothing to eat from the dinosaur. I know. I'm sorry. By the way, Skye is doing really good. Still a really good mom. Getting to that point where she's fine getting away from the puppies for a little bit, starting to wean herself off of them. Of course, they're 3 weeks old. She'll be with them until they're 6 weeks old, but you start to notice a big difference here. Those first couple weeks, they are right there with them in the whelping box 24/7. So we've started to notice that she does distance herself a little bit, which is great because that's how it's supposed to be. So this is Mr. Red at 2.7. He's right there in the middle. He is our guy, not the most laid back, not the most outgoing, a very well-balanced temperament. Right there in the middle is going to be Mr. Red. Well, Mr. Brown, you have fallen off the pillow. Me to help you out, big guy? I think Miss Pink is snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear it. She's dreaming. Let's see if I can try to put my mic down there. She is dreaming. She's snoring. It's so funny. All right. So that was Mr. Brown. All right. So our next little guy over here hanging out with the lamb chop. What is it, big guy? My big little guy? All right. Last, but definitely not least, is my fun little guy, Mr. Orange. 2.4, super playful, super social. Also, one of the first ones, kind of like Purple. When we walk in the door, this guy is happy to see us. That tail is wagging. He is just a super social guy. So this is our tiny guy, Mr. Orange, at 2.4. I'll set you up there. Again, guys, I know we talk about it each week. I'm going to sit down so you can see who's who. These videos, we're pretty close to where they get pretty entertaining. We're still just at that age that we sleep so much. But we've got our footing. We're starting to get up and walk. We're not running yet, but I promise you, We're going to blink, and these pups are going to be all throughout this. They're going to be in the ball pit, on the swing, all the fun things. Couple things to touch base on. Like I said, let's go ahead and line up when you are getting your puppy. If we have not done that, please, please, please contact me, and let's go ahead and, even if you're picking up or having someone bring it to you, let's go ahead and lock that date in. I'm going to do a recap on who's who just so you can see these sweet little faces. We have Mr. Brown right here, if you want to zoom in on him. We have Mr. Red. We have our boss, Miss Pink. We have our fun guy, Mr. Orange. The big man right here is Mr. Black. One of my first to greet us right here is Miss Purple. We have Mr. Blue, my laid back. Oh, did I tickle you? Mr. Blue. And then we got the Chunky Monkey. We have Miss Yellow. What you doing? Are you dreaming? Look at them dreaming. We have Miss Green and Miss Gray right here. And you see they are dreaming. We got a full belly before we started this video, and we are out. Yes, we are. All right, guys. Well, this is going to wrap up our week 3 video. Again, promise it's going to get more entertaining. We still got a couple more weeks till we start that picking process. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll see you back here next week for our week 4 video.